Hello and welcome to Crossing the Line, a podcast about pushing the boundaries about daily opinions and seeing how far people can take a joke. I am Z.
And I am D. And our episode for today is seasonal list. So I don't know, Z, if you want to take this off and start, or if you want me to.
I'll take it off for a second. I'll start it off. No one can see what we're. Never mind. Oh, and I'm in a really weird joke. Okay, here we go. Professional. So yeah, basically this episode, like we were saying, is seasonal list. We're gonna pick the top 5 things that we each like of the fall season, and we are going to see, or not see. We cannot copy the other. So if one says, "Oh, I like the number one," well, now the other cannot say, "I like the number one" as well. We have to pick 5 separate things, and we can give a little bit of explanation behind it, and go from there. And then we'll probably be doing the winter one right afterwards, if I'm correct. But we will step from there. But the first one I will have to say, when it comes to the fall season, right away, Halloween. That is
Of
one of my
course.
all-time favorite top 5 things of fall. You can just smell it, and I don't know how to explain it. Like when it comes to Halloween, you get that sense in the air. Like it has that smell. You kind of get what I'm meaning? Like there's a Halloween smell and you have like a Thanksgiving smell. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's I know it's weird,
Gosh.
but like there's just a different smell in the air. I don't know. But I have to
Some
go
people are
with
going to be like, what the heck are you talking about?
but there are gonna be people sitting there going, "That's right, bitch. I know what you mean. I'm not crazy. Hey, Martha, I'm not fucking crazy." That's all you're gonna hear in the background, But hoping to our listeners, anyone that's listening with us, will laugh and sit there and go, "Oh yeah, he's right," But at the same time, they're going like, "Oh, D's wrong," But yeah, but yeah, I have to go
Wow.
with Halloween as my number one of 5 reasons for fall.
Okay. Oh boy. I don't know if I take this one, because if you'll take it next, or if I go with my original one.
It's up to
I
you.
say my all-time favorite thing about fall. So my first one would probably have to be the fall weather. And I know some people might disagree because, everyone has their own like favorite season, favorite weather. But it's just like at the right temperature where you don't have to wear a winter coat yet. And it's not freaking hot out like it is in summer where you're like dying and just want to be inside all time because if you don't have a pool or anything, it's just miserable some days.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
I definitely would have to say the weather. And it's just I don't know, it's just I love fall weather. It's just so nice in my opinion. And then you get your like little rainy days here and there, and those are your days to just like relax and chill, maybe clean around the house.
Hmm.
I mean, that's probably a new thought for you, Z, but
Yeah, well, my last cleaning ended in bruised ribs, so yeah, that kind of deterred me. It's like right now, it's like due to the lack of work in our area or lack of our employment, we're able to voluntarily sign to be off for a bit. And I was planning on coming back about 2, 3-ish weeks ago, but apparently my mind said, "Nah, f that. Let's just slam your ribs onto the side of the bathroom sink." And I went about, I think, a couple days, and they're like, "Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine." And I'm like, "Nope, this actually hurts." I actually went to the doctor and checked, and they have confirmed it is bruised ribs. And I'm still having pain still. Like I'm fine for the majority of it, but yeah. So cleaning is definitely not on my top 5. Not right now. Um but so you said you went with the weather, correct?
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna kinda link off of that one. It's not the same, but one thing I will kind of go with on for fall is the lack of mosquitoes and bees and
Oh
annoying
gosh.
bugs and all that crap. It's like you can step outside, and you don't have to worry that if you're walking through grass that hasn't been cut for 2 minutes, especially where I am, if grass is not cut for 2 minutes, you have like 1,000 mosquitoes right to your leg. Like you're literally gonna be, you're a walking infestation. And then especially when it just gets just the right temperature underneath, like your rain gutters or whatever, eaves troughs or whatever the fuck they're called and that shit, part of the roofing and, things that hang out the side of your house, whether you got like, say, lights or whatever, there's always a wasp nest, not a bee nest. It's always a wasp nest.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, with this weather being colder, again, like I said, the lack of insects, I'm not afraid of insects, but it's just the lack of them. It's so much better, in my opinion. You don't have to worry about people getting stung. You don't have to worry about going to bed and having that itchy mosquito bite. And yeah, it's just yeah. Yeah, that's
I would
my number
definitely say
two.
that's a bonus. I
Yeah.
hate mosquitoes, especially this summer. I don't know if oh my gosh. I think one day I had a graduation party to go to and I got bit up. It was awful. I'm like, this is why I hate summer. I can't do it. Like mosquitoes are definitely a no-go.
Okay. 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 Yeah,
So
they're
yeah,
they're
I
definitely not.
definitely
I hate them.
oh.
All right. Well, I believe it's your turn
Okay,
now.
so my second one, I'll have to go with football. I
Okay.
don't know. It's just, it's like the start of football, kind of like you get in that. Oh, there's like, I'm pretty sure there's even shirts that say like fall football, and I don't know the third one. But it's just definitely something that, like, when fall rolls around, it's something to look forward to and start watching. And with my family, like, we're just super big football fans, watch it all the time, even though the Packers aren't doing the greatest right now, but we'll still watch and watch other games and kind of keep track of what's going on in the football world.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't know if you're into sports or watch any of that,
I
but
am. No, I definitely am. I like my Green Bay Packers. I like I admit I'm a Saints fan. I just found out I have a Texans jersey. I don't remember what the Texans team is.
what?
I was going through my closet. Like I said, I've been like cleaning and organizing and doing some of this other crap, everything. I got new floors put into my house. And I was going through like all my shirts. I'm like, I don't wear this shit anymore. I haven't worn this in God knows how long. And all of a sudden I'm going through my jerseys. I'm like, all right, I got a Favre. I got two Aaron Rodgers. I got my Saints. Why the fuck's this blue one? Texans? What the fuck? When did I get a Texan jersey? I'm looking it over and I'm like, I don't remember this jersey. I'm like, all right,
Or did you
well,
take it from someone and just never returned it?
no, technically the only one I ever taken was my Saints jersey. This is back when I was in high school, when the Saints won the Super Bowl. I can't remember what Super Bowl, unfortunately, but I was in high school. And a friend of mine, she was with her boyfriend, and we're like, okay, it's the Saints versus whoever. We picked the Saints because we wanted the Saints to win. Well, he bought her a jersey, and she's like, oh, Z, let's buy a jersey together. And I'm like, I don't have the funds. I don't have $75. That's how much they were. They were $75. We're in high school. We don't really have a job just yet. I didn't start working until like right out of high school, officially having a full-time job out of high school. So I didn't have $75 I could just throw on a jersey. He turns to me and goes, don't worry, bud. I got you. Buys me the jersey. He goes, pay me back when you can. 2 days later, they break up. Never paid him back. Never got a hold of him. So I have a Saints jersey for free in my closet. And it's still nice. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Just
I couldn't
saying.
even imagine that.
Just saying that if the Saints ever win again, and not the risk of getting dirty at work, I will be wearing it to work.
Of
I'm gonna tell
course.
our boss, I'm like, hey man, I gotta stay safe. I can't get anything dirty today because I'm wearing this. Guess I
He'll
can't
be
work
like,
today.
just go change the shirt.
I'm like, sorry man, nothing underneath it.
Oh my gosh.
But okay, so again, I'm kind of gonna go off of you. Oh, sorry, you had something else to say?
Oh my gosh. Well, I was gonna kind of go off. This might be a little going off into like a little sidetrack of this. But with football, um, kind of just because I know I don't really have like a episode around it or talk that much about it.
We can make one.
I know certain like people have like teams, but from what I've learned over the years is it's not so much like specific teams that I favor. Of course, like the Packers are gonna be my like favorite, but I've learned that I'm more of like a person, like a player person. Like I'll like certain players on certain teams, but I don't necessarily like the whole team.
Okay, okay.
I don't know if like you're the same way, or if you're like, okay, Packers and Saints, those are my two.
Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I'm pulled both ways. Like, Reggie White will always be my all-time favorite Packer player. You know, I remember as a kid seeing him and him doing some things, and I just thought it was amazing. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, there was a pass he got, and I don't remember if he was defense or offense. Like I said, I was a kid. I don't remember him that well. I just remember the pass that got me into football more was he caught a pass, and he took off with it. And it took 5 people to tackle him. And that was my all-time favorite. That's I'll have to go with. But yeah.
I think certain players too, just like you definitely have memories of like you said, like a catch like that or a play they made. You definitely scared me there for a little bit. I thought I was talking to myself. I was like, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I actually hit the mute on my computer keyboard here, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm muted in Discord. And to be honest, I'm slightly scared because I thought I pressed the button on because I don't want to cough during these like recordings, and I don't know if I hit the mute button twice because I'm not sure. It's green and yellow, but I'm looking at it and I thought for a second, I'm like, crap, why am I here now? I just pressed it to unmute. And I'm like, oh, did I? And it's like, it showed it was muted. I'm like, please don't tell me I did a conversation where I was muted. So we'll have to find out later. But yeah, we'll find out.
All of a sudden, there's like just a blank area when you talk, and everybody's gonna be like, what the heck?
We're going to start doing these in one takes going forward, just that's it. Oh, I'm just kidding. We'll find out.
We do them in one take. What do you mean?
We do. Well, they're in the beginning when someone would say names, like when we try to have it where we try to keep our identities the best we can of being, not around or not being known. Someone would say a name, and then we'd have to stop the episode and restart. Granted, now our episodes are taking like almost an hour long, so which is good content.
I'm sorry.
I'll be fair. To be fair, I've been listening to these while when I'm driving or if I'm cleaning around the house. I listen to the podcast, and I can definitely say, as like hundreds of thousands of actors and actresses out there, I can't stand my own voice. I don't know how some of you can, but I can't listen to my own fucking voice. I can't do it. Me
definitely going on a rant, but I cannot. Even in like high school and stuff, when we'd have to listen to ourselves, because like of course I did choir, and like you'd have to listen to yourself sing. Or even like I just went on a trip not too long ago, and my cousin recorded me doing karaoke. I hate my voice. I cannot stand listening to it. I have no idea why, but I'm just like, every time someone's like, oh, you should just listen to it. I'm like, nope, I can't. I'm like, I'll just let everybody else listen to the podcast and let me know how it is.
Right.
I'm like, I spoke in it. I don't have to hear myself back.
I will say though, like listening to what we're sounding like because we're in a voice call together right now talking, and then listen to the podcast, there's a total difference, like a major difference, which is pretty nice. Like I said, it's because you never know how you truly sound until you hear it. Yes, there's there's a way where you hear yourself through your own ears and your mind. But then when you listen to a recording, you hear like how you can't enunciate or, enunciate, whatever the fuck it is.
English.
Or speak the English and like all that shit, like so well. Like some people are like, oh, I speak fine. I'm like, fucker, you got a lisp. I hear when you say hello. I'm so sorry to anyone that has a lisp. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to get fired.
Oh God.
I'm hoping there's not a big loud audio gap in this now. Oh Christ. But yeah, by the way, apparently I might have 2 people for next week's episode, so who knows, we'll find out. I got people responding left and right now, and 2 of them are interested with the times. But anyways, back to this episode. It was my turn, or is it yours?
It was definitely yours.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wow, keep a track here.
Well, anyways, tippy toes. Episode 1 or episode 2. Yeah, story tippy toes. Listen to it now. You know what we're talking about. But what I was going with, like you said about like the football season, this reminded me how Wisconsin has 5 seasons. We have spring. We're gonna start like in the beginning, or like we're gonna not in the beginning. We're gonna whatever. We're gonna have spring. No, we're gonna start at the very beginning. I mean, give me. It's a good joke. Shut up. It's a really good joke. We have
Oh my
winter.
God.
We have winter. We have spring. We have blistering heat because God knows everyone hates it, but yet misses it throughout the winter. We then have Packer season. Oh, I take that back. We with including the blistering heat, we do have construction season, and then we lead into Packer season, and then we're back in the winter. So yeah, we technically.
Construction season is the worst.
God, yeah. I get they have to do construction when there's like no snow on the ground, but oh my God, when you close down like 10 of the 15 lane highways or like 10 of
Yep.
the 11 lane highways, and you're making where we're all stuck in the one, and like apparently you people out there do not understand. Oh, we have an episode come up later on called Pet Peeves. Spoiler alert, if you do not learn how to fucking drive, you better stay off the fucking roads because I have road rage. I think we mentioned that
Oh
before
my
in episode
gosh.
5.
Who was it? The first like snowfall we had was it's like what, a week or two ago?
There was like 15 people that went into the ditches.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I
Like,
remember coming into
really?
work and someone was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Do people not know how to drive in Wisconsin weather?" They're like, "We've dealt with this for how long?" And there's like how many people in the ditch
Right?
on the
Right?
first snowfall. I was like, "Oh my
Right?
god."
I'm pretty sure those fuckers say, I ain't going to work today. Swiggle, 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 off the highway. It's like, people, come on.
Mhm.
If you live in this temperature type area where there's snow on the ground, like the weather that permits it, of course, like if you're in Florida, granted, if you're in Florida and there's snow, oh my God, it's a whole state emergency. Everything's shut down. Send like the army,
Yeah.
send, the paramedics, send the UFOs, send Area
And
51,
anybody.
send every fucking thing you can physically grab to save those poor souls that got an itty bitty little snowflake. But if we're sitting here with 20 feet of snow and we get a 2-hour delay, our work will say, well, see you here, but I'm not coming in because I can't make it. It's like, oh, you're going to get fucked. But anyways, back to what we're
Mhm.
getting back into. Learn how to drive, assholes. It's only a snow. But anyways, my turn. Like I said, it's construction season being done. The roads are finally open. There's freedom amongst the lanes. You don't have to take an exit that's way out of your way to get on to where you need to go. Like I come from like 20, 30 minutes north of our job, and it's like I said, 20, 30-minute drive every day. And half the time this whole summer, almost this whole entire summer, now it's a 3-lane highway. It's down to 1 lane, maybe 2. And then as I'm getting closer, those 2 lanes are down to 1. And for some reason, everybody wants to take that exit the same time you fucking want to. So as they all start cramming into that exit, they figure out, oh, hey, look what I can do. And then you have people blowing their horns, people slowing down to like 5 miles an hour when the speed limit's 55. I get it. You slow down in construction to 55, because especially when you're on a highway that's 70 miles an hour. Spoiler alert for episode, like whatever it's called, Pet Peeves. If you go from a 75 to a 5 miles an hour on the highway, and if I know my insurance is going to cover me, I'm doing the sign of the cross and I will rear end your ass. Please. You can't park and drive at the same time. But construction season, knowing that they got rid of so many of those idiots that don't understand how to drive, especially through the cones. And if you're ballsy enough, the cones aren't permanent. You can hit the fuckers. I'm sorry. But I was saying, oh my God. Construction season's gone. There's actually roads here. Holy shit. And especially since we don't take care of our roads that well, we all know once this winter season's coming over and next summer comes around, we're going to have construction again.
Yep.
Your turn. I'm done ranting.
What was even your choice? That it's not construction season?
It's not construction season anymore. There's
Oh
no
my god.
construction on the fucking roads.
Of course. Okay, oh gosh. Now I have to pick again. I have like 3 different choices, but I'm trying to like pick, okay, so which one do I actually prefer over the other?
You don't really have to go in order if you don't
Ah,
want to. It's just whatever you want to pick.
for my third one, I guess. Oh boy. I guess I'll have to go with like sweater weather. I love even just that saying, great saying. Sweater weather is the greatest time of
Okay.
my life because half my closet is literally sweatshirts or sweaters because that is what I prefer to wear half the time. It's just like leggings or sweatpants and then a sweatshirt because I don't want to dress up half the time. I'm still in that college phase of, yep, we just put sweatpants and a sweatshirt on and it's perfect.
Wait, you go to college?
Not at the
Oh, we
moment.
heard it here. You all heard it here. We heard her say, not anymore. Confirmed lifey.
I said
Confirmed
not at the
lifey.
moment.
When
I'm
any of you,
taking a gap
whenever,
year,
whenever any
dummy.
of you see her at work, the people that we work with, you heard it here first. She does not go to college anymore. Okay, continue.
Not at the moment. Oh my gosh, you're never gonna let that one down.
No, yeah, because you're not leaving us. We're sorry. You're
Whatever.
sorry. We're sorry. You're not leaving us.
But
Welcome to the team.
no.
Firm handshake.
Oh God. It's definitely one of those things where because the weather is so like nice and cool, it's not like too hot and it's not too cold. It's definitely a great time to be wearing sweatshirts.
You're not
And
wrong.
I,
You're not wrong.
Because I know I would even come into sweatshirts. I would like wear sweatshirts to work almost sometimes during the summer. Because I know you and a couple others would give me so much crap for it. And I'm like, I'm ready. I like sweatshirt season. Don't judge.
I will say, like, no one, like, again, as obviously everyone here is, we're from Wisconsin, like, it gets cold quick. But the thing is, again, just like, driving in the snow, we get used to this cold weather. So
Yeah.
when we see someone, when it's 70 degrees out, even 80, and you're in a sweatshirt, we don't think you are from here. We think you are a liar. Because, there's no one in their right mind. I mean, shit, I'm still in shorts and t-shirt. The weather is, I don't even know what the weather is outside right now. What the hell's the weather currently? Where is my, oh, yeah, where's my meteorology app and all damn good shit? I don't even know what the fuck the weather is. It's currently 53, it says in my area. And
Sweater weather.
that's still shorts and t-shirt.
Nope.
Laying on a beach,
That is
sunbathing, in the
that
nude.
is sweatshirts to me. Always has been.
I will say when we went to the haunted houses, I was actually kind of shocked when I stepped outside. I'm like, oh, Bert, it just shows I'm getting old. Because normally I'd be like shorts, t-shirt, let's go. No, I'm in like jeans, long socks, sweat hood, hat, gloves. Oh my God, I'm getting old.
Yeah, you are.
Uh, Hell, the one thing I remember back even in high school, by the way, fuck you. Back in high school, it's like my mom would have me wear jeans to the bus stop because, I had to get into school or get on the bus. But I'd wear the jeans, but what she didn't know, then in my backpack, I had a pair of basketball shorts. So as soon as I'm at the bus stop, my jeans are down, basketball shorts are going on. Now that I think about it, I probably should wear the basketball shorts underneath the jeans. That way I didn't technically just sit in my underwear for a split second or two at a bus stop. Huh, didn't think that through until now. Way to go. But anyways, and then as I'd get on the bus and be heading home from school, I'd be I always sat in the far back of the bus. I always sat in the back because I just wanted to be like nobody. And before I was allowed to drive and drive to school, but I would sit in the far back of the bus and then I'd take the jeans or I'd take the basketball shorts off, put the jeans. I should have just pulled them over my pants, over my shorts. What is wrong with me? Okay, continue.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, you said sweater weather. Now it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep up, man.
Listen.
You are getting old.
Get fucked. But the next one I'll have to say that comes the fall is one of my favorite things. Now, this is for the nerdy side and geeky side. I like my video games. Love my video games. It helps, compared to drinking and doing drugs and all the other crap, that shit gets expensive as fuck. I like to sometimes just sit on my computer or an Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever, and just play a game or two. Just relax. Even watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever it is through them, something like that. And this time of year, listen here, you whippersnapper. This time of year is where all the gamers are excited for the new hit releases. especially since we're going into Black Friday soon. Like, I believe there was like a big game that came out, like Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4 was recent, the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. A bunch of these games where kids are going, Mommy, Mommy, I need to play it. You know, but they're like, oh, honey, I can't afford it. You got to wait. And they're praying that there'll be a sale on Black Friday, which there more than likely will. That's the thing. It's like one of my favorite things about the fall season is a lot of these games that people like to play that have been playing for however many years that continue the story, they're being released. They're not released during the summertime. They're released during the fall time. Just like I said, the new MW3 Call of Duty hit. Been playing that recently when I get time. Loving it. Nice relaxation. But, yeah, that's what I like is it's more of there's new content to be made. Like I stream on Twitch and Kick and YouTube and all that stuff. We do this podcast, stuff like that. It's like, some of the guests we've had were fellow gamers of mine that I've known through the years and, known even just like recently and etc. You can make a lot of connections with just doing like social stuff, like social media stuff. But like I said, especially when it comes to gaming too, you meet people through gaming. And I will definitely say this time of year, it's the gaming season where all the new hits drop.
Work.
Hey, I take off when I got vacation or if I'm going somewhere. I've been off because, fuck it. I don't want to
work. You've taken off a couple days for some video games that ended up not even coming.
Yeah, so that pissed me off. Yeah, I know. Don't get me started on that one. I was all planned and excited. My friends were all excited. We had a whole thing planned out. I took vacation like a month in advance. I'm like, let's go. And then all of a sudden everyone's playing it. And I'm like, where the hell's my game? And it turned to a whole bigger problem. And I'm like, fuck this. I wasted vacation. And yeah. Yeah. Our boss took off for a game.
Yeah.
So I better not get shit.
Oh, don't worry. I gave him a lot of shit.
Good.
When he did that.
Good. He has yet to play with me on that game. You're hearing this, boss. I'm not going to do my 100%.
I don't even think he listens.
Ooh.
I talked to him about that, and he said he doesn't. And I was like, what the heck?
We're going to have to yell at him now. That's it. I'm done giving 100% at work. I'm going to be at 99% efficiency because, middle finger to you, buddy, if you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, you need to listen to this. Otherwise, I'm not going to work that hard at work.
Yeah, I'm done working hard. Giving you the bare minimum.
Don't you always give that?
Sadly, no. And I have to, even though when I'm alone in the cell, I have to force myself to stay on, to stay slow. Otherwise, I hate standing around. I hate it. Our 3 positions that we have in my area, there's prepping, there's packing, and there's robot. I enjoy packing because that I just keep moving. Prepping's not bad, but I hate just standing and turning. And then robot's not too bad, but I just hate those damn sensors. But it's I enjoy packing the most. And it's because it keeps me going. I could pack every single day of the year. I hate your area's packing. I don't ever want to do that again. Unless I have 3 helpers down there, because fuck that.
You just couldn't keep up.
I tried. Fuck you. You're putting on one little slab thing. I got to fix 4 screws, put shit in slots, bag it, put it over with a box that barely even fits because of the fucking slots on the bottom. And then I push it down and the person that's sitting there waiting to take is just sitting there picking their nose.
That sounds all right.
It's oh my God. It's I like to be fast because I can do it. I can be fast. But God, when I'm alone and I'm okay, this is what efficiency is. Because if I go above the number, it already is bad as it is. I've been hearing more and more rumors that they're reconfiguring an area that I used to work in because I said something, because they asked me a question. I said, well, you could do this. They're looking at how they can increase efficiency. And it's shit. What I would do in that area for 4 hours, I was able to match what they were doing in 10 hours. So it's where is there a 6-hour gap going on here? And now they're questioning me and they force me into a corner. So I need to tell them. And then I hear these people from this area saying, some of them told me that they go, yeah, they're trying to figure out how to change our efficiency. and we don't know why. And I'm thinking, fuck, that's because of me.
There you go.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, I want to keep going. I can't stand around. I hate it. Even though you see me stand and talk, but I'd rather work and talk. That's just how I am. I think it just makes the day faster. But
Yeah.
But no, anyways, now it's your turn. We're getting way off subject here. What is wrong with you? Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast Crossing the Line, where
we just talk about random shit.
We just need to do like a random one. I think that's what we were going to do originally for episode 10, but I don't think we had enough people. So hopefully episode 20 is called the BS podcast. So if you are listening and you'd like to join us, please let us know. Get a hold of us. Use Discord. That'd be the best way, especially if we can't get around to meet face to face. Use Discord, and we're going to try to get as many guests as we can, where we're just going to have nothing but a bullshit podcast. You know, letting you guys all know in advance. Episode 11 right now. Well, that's 9 episodes. Be ready. Anyways, your turn.
I guess my fourth, I definitely have to say Thanksgiving. I probably could have ranked this a little bit higher, but I know, granted, we kind of shit talked Thanksgiving a little bit last episode.
Well, that's because it takes over. That's because it's like not even seen. It dies.
Yeah, it kind of dies out. I'm not joking when I know a lot of people that already Christmas, and it's like, oh my gosh, we have to get through Thanksgiving yet. Well, hold on, it's like a week. Is it even? It's a week away.
Yeah, it's next.
Yeah.
It's next.
Man, it's coming up fast.
Yeah, next week Thursday.
I think that's part of it. Is like Halloween ends and Thanksgiving comes up so fast that people tend to just like kind of skip over it. But going off that track, coming back, I definitely would just have to say Thanksgiving, just because like love the food. I get my cheesy potatoes. I get my brown and serve rolls, which are great.
Oh yeah.
You can only find them on Thanksgiving, and that's what pisses me off. Like any other time of the season, oh, you can't find them. Thanksgiving comes around, oh, you can find them in the stores. But I can eat my bread.
Oh yeah.
Love it. And definitely just like food. It's definitely the time where like do not eat the day before. Just wait for that one meal, because you could eat. People, I think anybody could eat like their body weight in food that
easily.
day. There's just so much of it.
Easily. I'll be honest, when I know Thanksgiving's coming up, yep, depending on where we're going. If we're going to a restaurant, meh, I could care less. But if there's gonna be like a home cooked meal coming from, whether it's like my family or, you know, even if it's like me, and that, it's like, okay, I'll wait. The only thing that sucks though, and everyone's gonna be, and you were probably, do you cook for Thanksgiving?
I mean, I don't cook the turkey or ham we're having, but I'll cook the.
Well, I mean, you just cook something.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna be guilty of this, and if you say no, I can guarantee it, you are a liar. But if you are the cook or one of the cook's assistants, we all have dipped our fingers in the food and snacked while we're helping. And if you say you haven't, you are a dirty liar. Because, you know, now you're getting me all hungry here. It's what, you know, it's in the afternoon and I'm hungry.
It is
now.
almost supper time.
And I haven't eaten yet today, because it's like, I know I'm going on vacation this upcoming, like in a week. It's not even a week soon. And, you know, I know we're going to be going to a restaurant. They have such good food. And, yeah. But, actually, the thing I love about, I'll go with that with Thanksgiving too. I'm not going with Thanksgiving, but like one thing I was saying about the food, I love my ham and pickle roll-ups, and I love my pigs in the blanket.
Oh, yep. With the little like cream cheese.
Yep. Yep.
In the middle. Oh, so good. Some people do not know what those are.
That's
I think I went to college and some people didn't. I had to make them one time and they're like, this is good. I'm like, I know. I'm like, oh, such great time.
I felt so bad for my grandmother, and I felt so bad for my mom, because when they knew I was coming around for Thanksgiving, well, there was a handful of us that would come around for Thanksgiving. Like there were certain people at the group or family.
Yeah.
She had to make separate trays. My grandmother or my mother, they would have to make separate trays of those ham and pickle roll-ups, and each person was given a tray. And usually our names are written on tinfoil on top. And unfortunately, one of my uncles found out that if the trays are all the same size, you know, you can just rearrange the tinfoil so you could take one or two pieces out of one, eat it, but then take your foil off, put it on someone else's, and be like, or you can cheat the system, and when no one's looking, you're taking them out of the main area, or like the main dining room table. Everyone's has them on, and you're sitting there just putting them into getting ready to set them aside. So when you get a second, you run to the fridge, put them in your bin. We had to learn that since especially when it's cold, you can leave that shit in the truck with a window open, and it's just fine. It's still cold. But yeah, ham and pickle roll-ups. Oh, cats meow.
Oh gosh, yeah. But kind of going, I will have to say, even with Thanksgiving, it's not all about the food. Spending time with the fam is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's like kind of hunting season, so
Mm-hmm.
go sit out in a stand, especially after eating. Oh my gosh, sometimes it's hard to stay awake.
I was gonna say that's the problem there. It's like you're sitting out there hunting. It's quiet. You're like, I could snooze. 9 hours later, you have frostbite on your nose, and you have to take a massive shit. But you're in that tree stand waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And what's underneath you? 10 dozen different tracks of deer that roam by. Even Sasquatch and Bigfoot walked by, even though Yeti walked by, and you were sound asleep in that tree stand.
Oh, for sure. That's happened a couple times. It's happened to everybody. Who are we kidding ourselves?
I thought you were going to say like the whole Yeti Bigfoot part, but okay.
Yeah, because that's definitely. Ooh.
Well, I mean, no one's
Oh
seen him properly, so, it could happen. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess it's my turn now. We're on 5. Yeah, this is number 5.
Yep.
Number 5 for me about the fall season. Ooh. I was gonna go with Thanksgiving, but thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. I had one that you were maybe gonna do, but I feel like because it was even the one that I was gonna do maybe, but I'm like, because I haven't done them in so long, I can't say it.
Oh, crack.
Whatever. That's not where I was going.
It's just the silence that killed me. It's like I was expecting like a no right away or something. It was just no. Damn, I don't know what to go with for the 5th option for fall. I was like, part of me wants to say Black Friday, but I'm not a fan of Black Friday shopping because I'm an asshole when it comes to this shit. What can I go with? What's another thing I like about the fall? Okay, I got one. Kids going back to school. That's one thing I like about the fall.
Yeah.
Now, the main reason why I'm saying this is during the summertime and, like there's whatever, main thing is you're going down streets, you're driving through neighborhoods just to get to a friend's house, family member's house. You're going somewhere to get away from traffic, whatever. There's always that one kid that either one doesn't look where they're going and runs across the street, or you have a kickball right into your side window, or something, or kids are roaming down the middle of the streets and these teenagers think they're cool and their shit don't stink. Well, you can walk tough all you want, but I'm pretty sure you won't walk tough when I run your ass over. When
my God.
that got dark. Wow, way to go, D. But anyways,
It was your fault.
don't make it sound like I hit someone already. And we say it like that, it's like it was your fault. Like you don't say it was. That's past tense. I didn't hit anyone for the record.
That we know of.
They haven't found the body. I'm still good. But when it comes down to it, I think it's just like the streets aren't as crowded, I guess you could say. It's you're not have to, I guess it's like for a driver standpoint, and this is just how I feel to a point on it. It's like, like I'll drive, like if I'm going to like my aunt's house, like where I am now, like okay, let's rewind and get better track on this. Where I am now, there's not a lot of kids. So it's good. It's great. The roads are usually empty and that stuff. Once in a while, you'll see kids walking on the side of the street, side of the road, whatever, or riding their bikes or on an ATV or MX bike, whatever it's called, and a dirt bike. There you go, dirt bike or whatever it is. And, you have that where I am. But when you're in town, there's just dozens upon dozens of kids per every block that are roaming down, the blocks. And, You know, especially if they're, like I said, they're cutting streets, you know, whatever it is, or they're going to a gas station or whatever. It's like, you know, it's just, it's not as busy. I guess I'm kind of spoiled to where like my nearest neighbor is like 500 plus like yards away from me. And it's like, I don't have to really worry about where they are. I don't have to worry about like any kid coming over or like cutting down the front of my driveway. Yeah, I still look when I'm backing out of my driveway or pulling out or whatever, but I don't have that fear of all hearing thud thud. Oh, well, I got the neighbor's kid Jimmy again. All right, see you later, Jimmy. And his bye. And no, that's it. But I entertained myself. But
Yeah.
I think it's just it's not as busy. I'm used to like
Oh yeah,
not
for
having
sure.
so many people here. Like you will only ever see someone walking if it's one they're walking their dog out here or their car broke down or they're trying to find someone to give them help. Like that's it. Or they're walking to their
Hmm.
mailbox. That's it. You know, I'm used to the not busy life out here anymore. So I'll just say children
Yeah.
are in school. They're learning. They're getting them educations. That means they're not doing stupid shit on the streets.
Oh my- that is a fair point. Oh no, I have to go. Oh boy, I might be in the same situation.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay, here's my thing. Kind of, I don't know if this counts as going off of yours, but the I'll say just for the sake of right now having to work, it's definitely nice getting into the slower season.
okay.
And especially like, not having all the like temporary people we had just because we know some of them work, some of them don't. Sometimes it's a struggle with them
Yeah, if
of
anybody's listening,
trying to
it's probably
uh,
you.
trying to get stuff done. Oh my gosh. And the fact that some of them could be so annoying and it's just like, please leave. Like, just please go. And the fact that it's just kind of the full time people there now, and it's just more. It's not like laid back. It's not like we're not doing anything, but it's like more chill, I guess, in a way of
I know
just
what you mean.
not having to worry about like 10,000 different people at one time and being pulled in like every freaking direction because everyone has a question.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely just nice to
Mm-hmm.
be out of that time period and be in this like fall time where it's not as busy and we don't have as many people to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, you're not wrong when it comes to this stuff. Like I can vouch with that. You know, it's like obviously like, you know, you're a leader, I'm a leader. And it's like even if you're not a leader, just a full-time like, you know, employee of where we are, um, you know, you had just like you said, you're pulled 1,000 different directions. And it's
Hmm.
like, you know, it's chaotic. They expect you to do more faster, which I understand there's more people, but the thing is what they don't understand, and I'm sorry if you people in the higher ups are listening to this, but maybe take note. By the way, we are not where we work in different cells of what you think of. We're first shift, but we work on first shift. Like they hire like 10 temps at once in an area.
Hmm.
We have to train all 10 temps. And they look at
At
us and
the same
go,
time.
yeah, at the same time, and they look at us and go, how come you're not hitting efficiency? I'm like, I'm training 10 temps. I'm not going to
Yeah.
hand them a screwdriver and a board of nails and say, here you go, figure it out. I mean, yeah, it's not hard to put nails in with with a hammer, not a screwdriver. Because if I see them trying, then right there, I know they already failed. But, you know, it's like shit. They just go, okay, go. Like, but
Yeah.
hi, my name is blank. How are you today? You know, it's that they don't think it through, and that's just one thing that always gave me a pet peeve. You know, spoiler. But no, I definitely agree with you on that. It's the
Yeah.
full times you get to relax. You get to kind more relax than what we normally been doing or been. You get to just take your time. You know, to a
Hmm.
point. You're still efficient, but you're taking your time. You know, it's not, you know, hey, why are you putting these screws in wrong? You put the glides in wrong. You put the seat on wrong. You did this wrong. You packed it wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's like we don't have time to show. And even with the full time employees that can show, some do. There are definitely some that sit there and go, it's not my job. It's like, just please, you're a full timer. I'm basically,
Yeah.
you know, we're basically letting you just be like another leader for a bit where you can tell them what to do and you just get to stand around and talk for all we care. You know, as long as they're keeping up, who cares? But yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, it's yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one.
It's definitely not. It's nice because like you said, kind of like with efficiency too, and it's just not to diss any of our like temporary people. Some of them great people to work with, but then some of them is just like, why?
How
They're
did you
just
get
like,
fired and how did you pass the piss
uh,
test?
oh gosh, it's like why? Like this is why we can't hit efficiency.
All right. I still remember two
So
years
glad when
ago.
you'll be gone.
Yeah, 2 summers ago. Well, because we just passed the summer, so not last summer, but the summer
Yeah.
before. I had temps that literally sat down in the middle of working and had a picnic on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
that.
the fuck? Like, we got to work. And they looked at me with the straightest faces can be. And, like, the most, like, they're like, they didn't understand going, well, we need a break. I'm like, we were only 10 minutes into our shift. How do you already need a break? Granted, that is the
Mhm.
American workforce. It's like, I guess what, in Japan or China or whatever it is, if you get tired, apparently, I don't know if this is still true or not. This I saw a while ago, long while ago, where if you fall asleep while working, that means to them, they're saying you work hard, you're a hard worker, you're good. And it's like, all right, sweet. I mean, it depends on what position. I mean, if you're a forklift driver and you go, in the middle of it and that shit, yeah, that's not going to look good. But like if you're an office job or something like that, it's like if people will even apparently fake sleeping to get that like bonus reward, whatever, is to show that they are working hard because the job's making them tired. And it's like, damn, why don't we do that? All right, get in, clock in. All right, I'm going to bed. And, fucking just snooze right at the alarm, at the clock and punching clock, and just
Yeah.
like right there taking a nap. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to the temps next year, but at the same time, too, oh,
Yeah.
please, God. I
It'll
am.
be interesting who we get, but at the same time, like you said, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, please, decent people.
If I knew I wouldn't get in trouble, I would bring a shit ton of those little piss cups, and I'd walk up and I'd be like, sit there, I'm like, listen, with how you're acting, you know what to do with this. And it's like, just walk away. I'm like, you're going to hand it off to the boss, and you're going to have them analyze it, because I'm pretty sure you are high. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're definitely under the influence. It's like, how
Yeah.
you did this? Oh my God. Anyways, let's get back to the thing, as we're almost at 50 minutes here. And that way we're not,
Can I
yeah.
say one? I don't know if we'll get to the whole winter season, but
Okay.
kind of because we're done with lists, I want to bring up one that neither of us mentioned,
All right.
and that was like haunted houses.
Well, that's Halloween.
But well, not necessarily
Oh,
because you can
true.
go on like any weekend in October. Sometimes they'll even have the weekend after Halloween.
That is true. I didn't think of that. Shame. I mean, I'm taking back my kids not being around. I'm going with haunted houses as number 5.
Oh my god. But here's my thing with it. Cause I was gonna bring it up just cause like they're fun to do. But the thing is, I haven't done them like since doing them this year. I haven't done one probably since like middle school. Like it's been a
Damn.
lot. Actually, wait, no, I did one in college. I made two of my friends go with me. But since then, like, had not done one since middle school. Like it's not
Okay.
something that like every time Halloween comes around where I'm like, ooh, haunted houses.
I'm down for next year if you are. If you're around. I'm down. I'm
Yeah, if
fucking
I'm
down.
around. That's the great
Yeah, you will
question.
be. You'll be here for life.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will. But anyways,
Hopefully I'll be back in school.
yeah, about 50 years from now. But yeah. So if
True.
you want, we can either continue this episode with seasonal list, or we can have our first ever part 2 and do a winter seasonal list for the next episode, if you'd like. Oh, you make
I
that
like the
call.
part two.
Part 2? All right, we're going to have our first ever part 2. Do it on the fly. So how's
I
in?
just feel like if we kept going with this, oh boy,
We're going to be here
we'd
for a
be at
long
like
time.
almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll be here for a
We'll
long
be here
time.
for a hot minute.
Yeah. So with that being said, then of course, if you are still, oh wait, we got a question first.
Wow, you actually remembered.
Holy shit, props to me.
So
Yay.
proud.
Yay. What's our question? Oh, what are your top 5 things you like about the winter season? There you go. Duh, that's the fucking next episode. Um, what are your top five of the winter? Top five things you like about the winter season? Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
I need help.
Yeah, you think?
You say that with so much confidence. Wow.
I know.
All right. Well, anyways, like I said, if you are still here, then apparently you are strong enough to deal with your thief. Yeah. You want to do the ending?
Feelings?
You want to do the ending there? I'll let you do the outro. There you go. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. And if you are still here, apparently you are strong enough to deal with your own feelings. I don't even know if that's verbatim on the words of that,
You were
but we're going
close.
with
Yeah,
it.
I think you were right. If you are still here, then apparently you're strong enough to deal with your feelings. Oh, damn it. I'm
And
Z.
another
That's D.
podcast is gone. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
I apologize. Bye.